mostly try to wait dash back towards field, but
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I also don't know how to
Using counter.
yeah.
Okay.
Or if I should, I'm not.
Okay. Let's play friendly, and then we'll talk about the laser game. Okay. You side beat really close to the edge. Careful there. Okay, thanks, man. Good job. Good job. Good shield. Yeah, you gotta be where you're getting attacked. Good grab. Good down. Right there, you had one opportunity to counter, which was not that intuitive. You were recovering from the left side. This is your second to last stock.
Yeah.
And then you double jumped onto the stage. One thing to do is right before you land to try to counter when you double jump on the stage, right? So that you ensure your feet touch the ground
Yeah.
and you're protecting yourself.
Okay.
So like,
Is that the time where I wave landed instead, or?
I don't remember. You. I also remember is you double jumped on the left side and you hit the ground,
Yeah.
and then I think I back aired you.
Oh, okay.
So what it ensures is like one is you might touch the ground and you might get your jump back, and the second is you protect yourself. Yeah, because you can't shield in the air, right? So let's play a little bit more because I feel like you have a pretty decent understanding, and I want to see what's wrong with your shield game. Good. Good. Oh no. Shit. Okay, real quick, we gotta talk about the lasers. Okay, so you were here, and I was here. Stand a little bit closer. You were here. You were exactly here. Okay. When you're here, I would fair retreating. So do one retreating fair. Okay. So now you're here. Okay. So stand where. So yeah, stand there, and then retreating fair. Yeah. More. Right here. And yeah, close. Like here. Somewhere where you can hit the edge, but safe. Right. So you were close, and you were baiting me to come up. Right? So if you're here now, you're in a much safer position. Okay, so why did it was lasers? Okay, so stand, yeah, right there. Crouch and down tilt. Yeah, you just gotta time it. But basically, if you just here, come back and down tilt, I can't do anything to that. Right? You were here and it looked like I could come up, you come back and then you down tilt it. Cool? Here, you tried to down tilt, I lasered you, and then I grabbed you, I think. Right? So this should not work against Marth ever. The lasers. Okay, if it ever works, it's because you positioned yourself wrong. Good dash dance grab. Very good setup. Forward, good. Good. Good setup. You're naring a lot, but it's working pretty good. If it wasn't, I would tell you to stop. So, if you're ever missing your nairs, that's one thing I would. Well, you're spacing it right, and you're not like approaching it with it like full. You're not like just pushing your body forward and naring like a fox would. So I like the way you're doing it. Let's.
So another thing, like I noticed,
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So it depends because there's some spacies that will just continually aerial you because it's harder. Shine is actually easier out of shield to fight. It's less shield stun. Okay. So one thing is like tempo. Right, understanding tempo and like when I space an attack, you spaced an attack. You kept retreating and then you dash and grab it, right? So like a lot of it is tempo. If I'm on top of you, you try light shield, roll, wave dash, fair out of shield, right? So like you have a lot of defensive things to just get back to your ground. So stand down. Okay. When we're not fighting, this is a really good spot for you to be in. Unfortunately, laser all of a sudden messes this up. If I'm lasering in the spot, you want to like either back up to here, so I can't get a follow-up. If I laser you from here, there's no way I can follow up. Okay? Or if I'm not lasering, you want to get to like here almost, right, where you can fair or grab. Right? But if I'm here, I'm gonna laser you. This is like what I want to do, right? And there's actually one move that you can do. It's dash attack. If you dash attack from me here, tippers, do it. I almost did, but yeah. So like that's one of the spacings. Is like we're here, and you know I want a laser, so you can dash attack me, or you can just dash back. Just dash back. Yeah, you just like do that, right? So like you know I'm gonna laser you, and then you just dash back, right? So a lot of it is anticipating the spacing from this position. Right? So like we're fighting really fast, but you want to just dash dance back to this spot. so that you can anticipate my attack, right? And that's when you can get your pacing down. You're like, oh, this guy's just rushing me down. Well, if you keep building the space over and over again, you're gonna figure out, one, how they come in. Oh, he's laser grabbing. Well, I'm gonna wave dash back, or I'm gonna counter, or I'm gonna power shield, right? So you always want to breathe in this matchup, right, with this amount of space, and they'll try to laser you, or you did this space and then you can't do anything. He'll try to laser you, but then no follow up. Okay, so you understand that neutral spacing a little better?
But I like a lot of
You're lasering too much. Okay, so yes. Okay, so we talked about this spot. If I laser you here, I can follow up. Okay. Now, if I'm spamming laser here, don't get frustrated. The reason is because even if you take damage, I cannot hit you again. I can only laser you. Okay. So from here, you have a few options: wave dash back, wave dash forward. Right? You might be able to surprise me. Like I keep shooting, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you keep zoning closer. Right? And then if timing is bad, you just recreate this spot. Just keep on recreating this spot. Okay. Now I can follow up from here, but from here there's no way, right? So like, okay, you keep holding this position. You keep wave dashing or holding this. But what you don't want to do is what you did here, which is give up the entire ground, right? I'm here, and like, let's say you retreat. Let's just say you retreat. All of a sudden, I'm doing this now. I recreated the space, and you're cornered. Do you see how it's different now? If we recreate the space here, you're not cornered, right? But all of a sudden, you give up the room, and then like, I'm cornering you here, right? So a lot of it is not retreating too much, right? Because once you're here, I cannot follow up, right? You don't need to retreat. Another way to fight this, besides wave dashing, is to come from above, right? You can like a wave land through and fair, or try to fair it on the way down. It's a big hitbox, and you can grab after that too. Or you can just even empty land, wave land, and then just like move fast. And when he's running or wave dashing, his hitbox is lower, right? So I have to do a good laser, and you can anticipate, yeah. Tanking them. 7 is enough for me to hit you, to do this and then this, right? You literally couldn't do anything. Yeah, but you're now being comboed. So what you're saying is, how should I tank the laser? You don't want to get hit and then get down aired, right? That's what I'm saying. This is the space you want to look at. I cannot down air you from here, right? So like, even if you build up percent, don't get frustrated, because it's just like a whittle. You can slowly regain the space, or like change the pace of the fight, because I can't follow up on you. Right, and then you can work on power shield. The way I would tell you to learn power shield is to watch Falco jumping. Not to watch the laser too much, but like when he is about to touch the ground, that's usually when the laser reaches you. So now you're doing it too early. There's. So does that help? Like visually watching him do it, so you can time it based on him. Sound. Oh, do you mean of my controller, or? Oh, okay. Yeah, don't do it by that sound. Do it by him short hopping, because the way he moves like this is a shoot. Like he's gonna shoot, and you've gotten better at just by that cue. Okay, so that's one, is the power shield, of course, and then the other one is just spacing. Right at this spot, I cannot threaten you. Even if I connect, nothing is gonna happen. Right. So we are at halfway through. Let's do a set, and then I'll try to work on specific stuff. Okay. So you have the same controller West Balls has. Oh, is it? Oh, nice. Okay. Let's do real striking. Okay. So I strike this. That's a good strike. That's what I ban against Falco. Okay, then we're gonna go to here. Okay? Best of 3. There, you could have countered again. Too far in the down Good. Very close, man. You down tilted my illusion, and that rarely works. Jab has more active frames and hits higher. So like I went right above your down tilt. So I ban empty. Well, it depends on what you're most comfortable with. So if you like Fountain, we should go back. You don't know any. Okay. You're playing him very well for someone who just learned him. So okay. Personally, I prefer when I'm playing as Marth versus Falco, I prefer Yoshi's. So. Yes. The platforms are a little easier. Good dash and grab. Good grab. Good. Damn. Not a 0. Double up throw doesn't work at 0. Yeah. This is good. You almost did it perfect, which is up tilt. F smash has been also good, because if I'm teching out, I'm more likely to hold out. Good job, good job, good job. That was sick. Up the entire platform. You didn't hold up. So, okay, right there, I forward threw you here, and then you teched, okay? When you're gonna tech, you have no disadvantage to holding up, right? Because you teched in place, and you couldn't attack me, right? So it's like, I call it buffering DI. It's where, like, you anticipate an attack by just holding up. Because you died from that forward smash at low percent. Good shield drop. Good fairs to protect yourself. No time. Yeah. So we have about 6 more minutes. Anything specific you want to talk about, or do you want to just work out the few kinks? Okay. Yes. This is a good question. This is a good question because I did this with spot dodging, where it's like I'd never want to spot dodge, and then sometimes you need to. Okay. I'll tell you good setups for roll. Okay. So I told you this is the spot where I can't follow up that easily, right? If I'm gonna laser you, the only thing I can do is grab, and then you actually had time to wave dash, right? So one thing is, this is about the space where I'm gonna aerial you, right? You can tell my short hop is gonna hit you, right? So let's say I run up to this position, right? So I'm like here, and then I do this, right? I want you to roll before I down air you, okay? See that? It's just a preemptive roll before you even get hit. Now I'm gonna hit your shield, and I want you to roll, okay? Right? So that's a high down air. If I do a low one, you can't. Well, you just did that. Good. It's okay. It's okay. But the point is like I have to be pretty frame perfect. Just hold shield. Just hold shield. Yeah. Do you see how like you're just rolling right out of it? Same thing with laser. So like we're in a position, and I'm gonna laser grab you. Okay. Okay. Right. So a lot of it has to do with understanding how I'm gonna follow you up, and guessing the roll. Right. So like. Not necessarily. You reset it to neutral, and then I like what you did. You way dash forward towards me. Basically, you give yourself the most options while watching me, right? And that's very good instinct you have. How long have you been playing? 2 years? I would say you have the most fundamental knowledge out of any player I've taught. Like, I'm not exaggerating. You have very good fundamentals. The way you're faring is also good. You don't fare like a Marth main. Right now, you're faring on top of you. So, like, when I was here on your shield, no, look left. When I was here on your shield, you actually did reverse. Like, you fared this way. Yeah, that's not intuitive. Like, the way you have to, like, Marth can't control space on top of him that easily, and you're faring the only way he can do it. Like, backwards fair. Yeah, that's the only way you can control space on top of him that easily. So, that one was really good. So, out of shield, wave dash is super good. Fair out of shield, the way you've been doing it, retreating, forward. Up air shield's good too. Can you show me up air shield? That one's okay. You want to fast follow it. You want to fast follow it. So don't do it like that. Do it like like that. So when you do it out of shield, you don't. Well, it depends. It's a mix-up. Okay, you don't want to do only one. Okay, that's good. Okay, getting out of the corner. Let's talk about that real quick. Put yourself in the corner. Okay, we're here, Only time you roll is if I go like this. If I'm on top of you, then you go inside. The problem is if I'm here dancing and you roll, that's yes, you lose position. And the same switch places with me. The same is true when you're here. You don't have to close the space because you're guarding in, right? I'm always gonna have to come towards you eventually because I'm cornered, right? And what you want to do is space that shit, and you can also surprise me with F smash or dash attack or grab. No, that's very good instinct. Where like you're so far away guarding, I literally can't do anything, and then all of a sudden you slice me when I'm not. Right. So that's very good corner pressure by you, and I like how you're faring. The high fair is good. Sometimes you want to do low fair. Yeah, low fair into dash dance is super good. High fair into dash dance is good too. You can do double, you can do single. It's like there's so many different ways to do fair, and you're doing them all perfectly. Auto cancel nair is okay if you have good follow-ups. So like you can spot dodge, roll, grab, jump, shield, anything. So like do nair to roll past me. Yeah, that works too. That works too, dude. And you know what that's really good for? Okay, if you F throw me, and I miss my tech. Yeah, yes. And then you do nair F smash.
Yeah.
I'd F smash after nair without even checking their DI. Because if they hold in at all, so like near me, that's an F smash. Like I'm a little too high percent now, but like that shit is so good. Like the way you said, like he misses tech, I'm gonna nair and then I'm gonna cut him. They do. It always there's so many mix-ups, dude, because of your attacks. You're eventually gonna learn that Marth can attack so fast that he can read your DI. Right, so like if you DI out, you follow me and down air me. If I DI in, then you like do your crazy shit. So one thing I want to do before we enter match is fourth throw. When you nair, you don't have to do the auto cancel one on this. You can do like the low nair. Yeah. So dude. Yeah, that was basically the idea. So that it like cuts me and I go like this direction. I go like kind of like out and up. What else? Okay, so this pertains more to Falcon, because on Spacies you always up throw. A lot of it is tech chasing with forward and down throw. So like, can you... Yeah, this also works in some other characters, but better for Falcon. So tipper me. Yeah, and then tipper me one more time. Yeah, okay. And so, when you forward throw me, do it. Do you see how... Okay, you don't ask first. Okay, forward throw me again. Like, no matter where I went... Okay, so forward throw me again. Do you see how, like, I'm pretty much fucked? No matter where you... At this percent. I know up throw is better. Like, imagine if there's platforms or, like, you just have different setups. And this works way better in Falcon because up throw is not good. And same with Sheik, too. So I want you to just remember that you have good tech chase options, because I didn't know this when I was learning him. That, like, not only do you have to, like, protect yourself with the sword and shit, but, like, you have good tech chase options. And then... Yes. So when you chase, that's what gets you in the corner, right? Because you're like fighting in neutral and shit, but then you're like, how do I just corner Falco? You just throw him there. Okay. The last thing you were talking about counter in the middle. It's the same as the way you roll. You have to anticipate attacks. So like, if I'm here, you know I want to laser something, right? So if I'm here and then I like move into here and laser you, that's right? So like, let's move over. So like. I'm gonna dash dance into laser, okay? You do it at the laser. So like counter. That it only works if you counter the laser, right? So like easy way to do it is if I'm doing multiple. Or we're both in neutral, we're both running at each other, and then I shoot and you counter. Do you see, like, we're both far and then we both meet together? That's one way to do it. And another way to do it is anticipating aerials, right? And it's just hard because like sometimes I do it wrong and then I just get fucked. Yeah, and then one of them was like this. Do you remember I was explaining, like you like double jump onto the stage and counter like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where you're like, yeah, kind of like that. Where basically I'm trying to attack you because it looks like you come up, but then you counter me. not that good. Not that good. Sometimes it works. The timing. Oh, okay. Marth has a hard time.
Especially against.
Okay, this is the last thing we'll talk about. Okay. Yes, he does. Okay, so like, ledge up counter is okay. Here's some good mix-ups. Let me turn to Marth to show you that. He has a very hard time getting up from the stage. So, Yoshi's a slants, but it's not gonna matter too much. Okay, this one's okay. Mostly, it's good for edge guarding people behind you. So, I don't recommend you coming up like this too often, especially because you can crouch cancel it. Okay, this is a good one. Fair, right? You just land. Yes, exactly. Okay, and you know why this is really good? Because when I'm guarding you, I'm guarding like here. I'm not guarding for this tiptoe spot. So that's exactly right. You want to like barely get on the stage sometimes. Okay, another good one is this. Right? You just like go back onto the stage. Another one is there's a couple mix-ups where like you just go for the regrab instead of going on the stage. My favorite one though is this one. Just waveland up. And then there's a couple mix-up afterwards. You can dash dance, you can roll, you can jump. So like against Falco, yes. It's hard because he controls with laser the ground. So like sometimes you just have to get up like this and then just like tank the laser and then like inch forward, right? But here's just a common one that people do is that you waveland and roll and all of a sudden you're in the center. You have a decent amount of invincibility and you know you're just moving. But at least a little. Yeah. Okay, and then here's one more. This one. As soon as you waveland, yeah. And you can change the spacing. Like you are already going so far in, but like if you're actually being guarded, yeah, you don't wanna waveland that far. You just exactly like that stuff. Alright, so that's all the time we have. Dude, I look forward to seeing you grow.